Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And my God, we're going to take a look at some legit Marvel art. This is actually published in a Marvel comic book.
I can't.
This is Captain Marvel. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. I am an art teacher. I've worked with kids of all different skill levels. I'm certified K through 12. For sure, I have had students in junior high that are better than this. I 100% am sure I had a lot of students that were in high school that were better than this. This is just really bad. I don't understand it. Like, remember people used to like practice and practice and practice to hopefully someday be as good enough to do it? And now apparently you don't even have to have training apparently.
I'm floored because I remember when I was a teenager trying to break into comics, and I actually had the chance to go to Marvel Comics when I was about 17 or 18 years old. And, they were brutal. They had standards. This was in the 90s, and same with DC Comics. This would never even be in the ballpark of anything remotely published by Marvel or DC, even 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Well, even the structure of the body on the chest, that's not what breasts look like. They look like pecs.
Well, we're going to talk about that because there's been a concerted effort to make Captain Marvel androgynous for quite some time.
Oh, look, it's Jay.
Yeah, I know. I know, right? We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about her dumbass action
I
figure.
saw that, yeah.
Brie Larson being a Nintendo spokesperson, whatever. But yeah, I saw this floating around the other day. In fact, if you search for Captain Marvel on Twitter, you're going to find a lot of, really bad art. You're going to find Kamala Khan. I guess she's a Captain Marvel groupie. This is going to go over really well on Disney+. And then you're going to find some god-awful artwork,
It's bad, guys. And they're going to be like, you're just being mean to that artist. I'm sorry. As a consumer and as a professional and as an art teacher, I just can't say nice things about it. It does not look like something that should have been put in a book. It looks like somebody who's trying really hard to practice and better their art to eventually get into a book, is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, so, beyond that, it's the typical, man-bashing, whatever comics. But, this is a pattern. This is one of the worst examples I've seen. But in the last couple of years, it does show exactly where Marvel Comics is to Disney, because they're not really paying for top-tier artists anymore. In fact, a lot of the comics I'm seeing coming out of Marvel, and even DC to some extent with their YA graphic novels, is very amateur hour, very indie-looking, and I think probably very cheap.
Well, it looks like they don't have an anchor on it. It looks like they use
Just
pencil lines,
yeah.
which, works in web comics and some other comics that are indie comics, but it does not work. And when people expect a certain level of professionalism and quality in something like a Marvel comic, that's why they had inkers.
Yeah, you can get away with it if you're a tight penciler, but you gotta be really tight. But again, it just shows that,
there's something tight about this.
Yeah, right. There's nothing tight about this. It just shows that Marvel doesn't give a shit anymore. I don't think they give a shit. I don't think they're paid enough to give a shit. And with Disney being in the position they're in right now, it's probably a matter of time until they get shut down. I've been saying that for 3 or 4 years now.
They're better to shut down than put stuff like this out.
Yeah, this is not
just, what's up with the nose?
This is not going to help people like Captain Marvel anymore. This is just god awful. But it's from a new book called Marvel Voices, Indigenous Voices. And,
okay, what's that supposed to mean?
Indigenous peoples, but blonde Captain Marvel. I guess she's helping out this other character, Echo, and she smashes a cell phone and says, pretty sure you can keep the phone and lose the men, just so you know.
Okay.
Just so you know. What the hell is this? This is like not even webcomic quality work.
I have no words.
I don't know. Van Sciver says that he's talking about the AT&T with DC Comics.
But we kept saying it was going to happen.
Yeah, people were shocked.
We've been saying it for months.
People were shocked. And with Marvel, I have been calling Marvel Comics
years
for 3 or 4 years now.
Right.
3 or 4 years
We've
now.
been calling this. Right. I know. And I'm not very happy with EVS right now anyway, because this comment about only 5% of women are real Star Wars fans really pissed me off, because I know that's not true.
That I will disagree, yes.
I will strongly disagree. Because every time I went to the theaters to see movies, especially anything from like sequel trilogy on, the sequel trilogy, even the prequels, there were always a lot of women in the theaters. And you can get mad at me all you want, but there was no reason to make that comment.
I don't understand why he said that, because that is patently untrue. They're far more than 90%. Or 95%.
Though he said 95% are all, because all men have seen it. But like, it's only 5% of women who actually are Star Wars fans. It's
Sounds like Squid King even sat through the original. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I'm like, bullshit. Dude, bullshit. I'll agree with you on some things, but I'm not going to agree with you on that one. And
anyway, I don't understand what the point of that was either. I don't even go on. I don't go on Twitter anymore. I'm done. I'm like, I've checked out of Twitter. So if we're behind on stuff, it's because I'm not following the drama every day on Twitter. In this case, I guarantee you, this is the end game.
But we've been calling this for a while.
4 years now.
I know.
4 years.
But even though we've been saying that, I never, ever, ever thought it would go to this. I thought they would shut it down. That I'm not surprised by. But the other one, I thought they would shut it down before they let that kind of art be put up.
Yeah, it's been sort of heading in this direction.
Yeah, I can see that. That sounds like a thumb. That's what. God, what the hell?
This looks like Little Nemo. This
what
looks
the hell?
like. I mean, they can't consistently get. At least these are competent-ish.
No. Okay.
I mean,
that's a competent-ish, yes, but it's a dude. That's a dude with long hair.
Yeah. That's
a thumb.
This is Tintin or something.
Yeah. Like, I don't back off.
Yeah, and
that's a dude.
Ms. Marvel, when it was Carol Danvers, she was pretty hot. They made her pretty hot, but she was also a fully fleshed out character. I don't know what the hell's going on at Marvel. I think they're running out of money.
Okay, this is funny because when I saw the toy, the first thing I said was, it's like that one movie where they were like what was it, white women or whatever it was. Yeah. That's the first thing I thought. White chicks. Yeah. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it, because my kids actually showed it to me first. And I was like, oh, it was like white chicks. And then it started showing up. People put it next to this. So then they knew what I was talking about when people put the picture up. But that's exactly what I thought of too, was white chicks.
Well, I think this is Marlon Wayans actually compared the Captain Marvel toy to his likeness in White Chicks. I mean, her toys are not flattering. She's not drawn well. Brie Larson is
bad in those.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans. Why'd they make this beautiful woman's Captain Marvel doll look like me in White Chicks as a superhero?
Pretty much.
I mean, this is true. But this is what they're going for. I mean, they've been going for this for a while. And frankly, I don't even know. But Captain Marvel, just like, I mean, for somebody they're pushing to be the mascot of Marvel Comics, they sure as hell don't spend a lot of time trying to get the style sheets right, trying to have a uniform look for this character, trying to hire competent artists to make her look as good as possible. You'd think if you were actually interested in making Captain Marvel the biggest star in the Marvel universe, that she was going to be the AAA superhero, that you would put top talent on her books. The absolute best people you could put on her books and to push her to the top. And it seems like they just kind of whatever they can get, and then they cancel the book and reboot it like 2 months later. They don't care. Well,
just FYI, AAA is problematic. By some of the art, I think even an A is too much.
Yeah.
So.
But Brie Larson, there's a lot of chatter about her because now she's they've got lists out here. She did some other stuff besides Captain Marvel, just so you know. She did other things like...
I knew that.
Like the Unicorn Store. It's her #1 movie that she did.
That's her. Her doing her own movie about herself.
And now she's got this Nintendo commercial out, too.
Right. Now she's on Nintendo because they're using her, which doesn't make any sense to me. Just the fact that, I'm not saying we're not making any comments about her per se, but if they know there's something that's it causes division and it causes conflict, you just stay away from it. You don't double down on it. You just be like, well, let's pick somebody else, because then we won't have an issue where we're kind of just, inadvertently making some of our fans mad. We'll just find somebody else. But she's been pushing. It has to be her.
Yeah, well, they had to pair her up with Awkwafina because people like Awkwafina. But she's got this commercial out there. And I guess people said that they thought Nintendo was maybe deleting some of the comments.
I don't know. I saw some comments in there that were like, what the hell? Yeah. But, I was like...
But, 17,000 upvotes to almost 9,000 downvotes.
Well, when I first saw it, it was like 200 to 300. It was pretty much even 300 up and down. But that was a while ago, and it's gotten more views. But I don't know, guys. It just seems like I just don't know why they picked her. Not because I think nothing against her. It's just that there's a lot of controversy around her, and I would think that they wouldn't want to go there because they might inadvertently cause some issues.
Yeah, you would think, oh, she's not actually playing with Aquafina. Aquafina has her own commercial.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the Aquafina commercial. I saw the Brie Larson one.
Because, you can't put Aquafina in a commercial with Brie Larson because Brie Larson's star will just completely eclipse Aquafina's. Even though I love that she's rocking that toad hat. That's pretty cool.
She seems just more into it anyway.
She does. She's like really.
I'd watch her commercial because she isn't out there making shitty comments that I know of.
That we know of. So I don't know, but it's like all the way around. It's just Captain Marvel's a fail, and they can't even be bothered to put decent.
I can't get past that. I cannot get past that art.
They can't make a decent action figure for her. They can't make good art. It's a complete fail. Like they would never. Well, no, I can't say that. I was gonna say they would never treat Spider-Man like this, but I've seen some really shitty Spider-Man artwork.
This is bad, guys. I'm just like.
So there we go. We're getting near the end of the line. If this is what they're paying for right now, we're almost done. We're almost done.
I mean, I can't think they paid a lot for that.
No, that's the point.
Okay.
It's the same reason that they've got the interns basically running the companies now.
Well, it was probably the interns that did the art.
All right.
Just, I don't know.
We're going to wrap it up?
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.